It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day. Ooh, this mic sounds good. It sounds professional. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. What'd you say? We try. Well, we have some sunlight. Oh, because it washes you out. Give me a little sunlight. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? I know we're late. But we're late with a good reason. Sunday when we had to shut down, I really was not feeling. I hear myself. Is that the
That's
TV?
your phone.
You know, he loves it. Like if I try to blame him for something and look at him, and then it's really on me. He loves that. He'd be
I
like,
sure do.
no, that's your phone.
I sure do.
Hey, Florence. So Sunday, and you know, I preach the same. You know, I know some pastors say, well, they don't preach the same. They conversation preach when they don't have a crowd. I preach the same, regardless. 2, 3. We can only have, allegedly, 25 people in the room, right? No, yeah, maximum 25.
Yes.
So we closed, and it was just staff and a couple of the officers. But I just didn't feel it, and I found out what was the problem. Hi, Marie, is that Thursday before we did Bible study live, it wasn't recorded, and I could interact with the people through Facebook. And that gave me the energy because I knew somebody was listening. It's one thing to tape a sermon and another to connect. So why am I telling you all of this? Hey, Zena, I'm telling you all of this because we're late getting on because Mark was in there playing with the newest toy at True Bethel.
Tell them why we have the new toy.
We have a new toy temporarily. We have a video screen that's going to go across the stage so that I can bring on people on Zoom on Sunday. And so that I can see them and I can interact with them and they can interact and bring the energy into the sanctuary that I missed on this Sunday. So we're having it installed right now. And I am just uber excited about it. So Sunday, when you tune in either to our social media, our website, you will actually see members of True Bethel on the screen and possibly hear them a little bit. Now, I saw this YouTube video the other day that makes me so nervous about doing the voice because this church was on, and two of them were up. And I don't want to be on the Church and Laugh or on Church Funny. Like I said the other week, that's the crazy thing. I just said it last Saturday, right?
Yep.
So I'm watching these videos. Had too much time on my hands. And one church, so the choir is singing. It was a few people, they singing. So somebody was on their Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the choir stopped, the pastor kept looking over at him, and the cameras were all messed up. And then somebody says on Zoom, now that was horrible, right? So now that's going all over the internet. Then there was another one I watched where, real, very, very Pentecostal gathering. Mm-hmm. And a woman on there starts cursing out, must have been one of the kids. And she was like, "You gonna eat this? I prepared that." And you hear everybody on the Zoom going, "Blood of Jesus, oh, the blood." And you just see one girl, and I zoomed in and showed Monique, and she just puts her hand over her mouth, but she's smiling like, "Oh, this is really happening."
Yep.
So Marie Collins going to say, "Oh, so I got to put on clothes." Yes. And Marie should be one that we invite on because this is, we're going to invite certain people on so that we don't have an issue. So it's got to be people who will get dressed as if they're coming to church, and y'all know we'll come as you are. But you can't be. We don't want you on like with your bonnet on.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say we can't do nightgown.
Yeah,
and
can't do nightgown.
pajamas
Can't be on smoking a blunt.
Right.
Talking about thank you.
With your morning mimosas and all that. No,
can't do that. You can't have communion. It ain't even. Is this communion Sunday?
No, is it?
Is it? No.
This fifth Sunday.
This fifth Sunday.
Yep.
So you cannot be on everybody cracking up on the watch party. If you want me to see your comments, you have to get on my watch party at Darius G. Pridgen. Mark can see the feed from the other one,
Yep.
but. So, you have to get up. You have to be dressed. You cannot be in the bed. And you can't be cursing out the kids during the Zoom. So what will happen is, Florence said we have to comb our hair. Well, I mean, I don't care about,
Hey, it's your face. I
you,
mean,
right? They gonna see you.
you.
They gonna see, and your name has to be up.
Yes.
So that we know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am excited now about Sunday morning and this new video screen. And it's not ours. We're renting it. But I'm excited because I'll be able to actually see the people as we're all worshiping together. I don't know how many we're going to get on Sunday because this is a trial run. Mm-hmm. So we might have 25, 30 people on that we invite to get on. But definitely those faithful members of the church, we want to give them an opportunity if they want to be on the Zoom to be on the Zoom because, this is church a different way. And in our new sanctuary, it's already built into the budget. Yep. We will have a permanent video wall in our new sanctuary. And so I'm bubbling over happy right now. So I wasn't even coming to work today. I wasn't because it's the day after Thanksgiving and I wasn't coming in. Canada. She says it's international from Canada will be watching. All right, Julie, come on through. See, that's what I'm talking about. So Thanksgiving was different. I spent the most time that I've spent with my children on Thanksgiving ever, and it was on Zoom. We did not get together, and that was different, but I did. We were on Zoom for hours. Like I wasn't, Monique did all of the cooking for the first time. I usually will do not a lot. I do the turkey, deviled eggs. Let me stop acting like but she did everything from sweet potato pies to greens.
Oh, wow.
When I say the greens, now we recooked them last night. The leftover always tastes better than the first time, right? Mm-hmm. And she has some turkey tail or something in it.
Yep.
Does a turkey have a tail? I don't get it. But when we reheated that and broke that meat up, come on. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely.
So, so she started the day before. I fried the turkey, but she did everything. And it was just the four of us. Mm-hmm. And what was really nice about yesterday, first of all, we obviously sat down all together and made the kids get halfway dressed. The little one comes down like with basketball shorts on and a worn out T-shirt. I'm like, oh no, you can go back upstairs and let's get that together.
I told you that's my twin and that's my reincarnate.
That's how you would have came down. He just came down like after he asked 800 times his mother, "Is food ready yet? Is the food ready yet?" The turkey wasn't even in the grease yet. Right, so. I go to my parents real quick to put them on Zoom because my larger family was doing Zoom. Mm-hmm. And for 40 minutes. And so, I had to go over. So my mom has a computer I bought her 2 years ago that every time we open it, she got to look for the password. So now we're supposed to be on at 4. It's 4:10. My cousin sends out 2 different Zoom numbers. So now you're trying to figure that out. I'm sweating, trying to get everybody on. Her computer wasn't updated, so it wouldn't let me get on. It was just a lot.
I already know you. So.
You know me. You know how I get. I like things. So I'm like, Mom, why didn't you have the computer open? Oh, I didn't know. I thought we was gonna go on my phone. Your phone that does not have Zoom on it. That we're gonna have to. So, it's tough being an only kid. Not that tough.
I was going to say, not for you.
Yeah,
not for you.
yeah. I'm in it now. I mean, what I'm gonna do? So I get them on Zoom. I go home. And so the 4 of us. And so Monique asked the kids, the boys, what are you thankful for? And their response was just really, because both of them said family. They were like, family, our family. And I was like, that's so nice. So nobody asked her. Then she asked me. And I was like, my car. Nah. And then I was like, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But so my response was, I'm thankful that you have children that I like. Because they are so, like, my kids can do some stuff, but they are very respectful of our relationship and the family that we have built. And that means a lot, because you get with somebody who has children that you go like, I wish these rugrats would go. I want them to go. And that's not the dynamic. And for a man raising two boys, it is very, very refreshing that they are happy with their family.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It is a huge deal. So it was good. And then, of course, she said, what did she say? I'm thankful for my boy. She a mother, so it's like my intelligent, my handsome boys. And then she was like, and looked over at me, and my husband. You can't make this stuff up. So anyway, then last night, then after that, my children got on the Zoom, and we were in the basement playing pool, which I won, and then I lost. But my boys are learning how to play pool, but they won't take ownership of the stick, and that makes me mad. Like their little stick be moving all around. Yeah, no. But that little one had the look of the Irish yesterday, because he was just bam, bam, bam. I said,
was this their first time?
No. We've had a pool table a little while. Well, we just got this pool table.
Right.
Yeah, so they have been playing, and even like in the summer, if we go out somewhere and it's pool table, we play. But that's what we did. Just went in the basement, played pool, and came back up and got on the Zoom. And so usually it's a kid coming in, a kid going out, like for Thanksgiving. But this time we were all captive audiences. And so my daughter, who is out of town, who's in Louisiana, we could be on, and so it was cool, but it was different. It was. I'm gonna say it was bad though. You gotta get through it. You think a lot of people had big things?
Not from what I saw on social media. It looks like everyone still. Most people look like still cooked a lot of the same amount of food.
Same thing.
But it didn't look like there was large gatherings, not from our community.
Yeah.
But now the only thing that kept me cracking up laughing throughout the day was the memes of like somebody's kitchen with the governor's head popping in the window. That
I went out, like I said, I went to my parents' house, not too far away from me. And I didn't see usually Hamlin Road is packed with cars. It was not like that. I didn't see a lot of cars. I didn't see a lot of people. So I think many people understood the dangers. And I want to say shout out to all of the funeral directors who service a lot of the inner city, who we asked to do a PSA on this station, and then we also did a PSA with them on video.
Yep.
And the only one, and I want to say this so that she knows we didn't ignore, we could not get in touch with was Exodus Gardens.
Yes.
But we did reach out. So if anybody knows the owner of Exodus Gardens, please let her know it wasn't out of disrespect. We called and wasn't able to connect. But all of them, and thanks to Brian K. Lewis, who sponsors this show, but all of them got on. They all did a video to ask people to be safe. And you did a wonderful job, Mark, with the video. So Mark really went out to all of their places of business and put the video together, and it's on our social media pages to stay safe. So that's how you work together. I mean, they all have their own businesses.
Yep.
But when you work together for the good of the community, that's really what builds wealth.
And I'll say, I learned a lot visiting.
Yeah.
And so by the time I ended with the last couple, I was just like, man, y'all stay busy. Like this was.
Oh, yeah.
Like this was like in some of the places it was difficult to watch. Like phones ringing, running
Yeah.
back and forth between rooms and offices, multiple family consultations happening at the same time.
Yep.
It was a lot. I gained a whole new respect for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know I love the funeral business in a positive way of taking care of families. So, yeah, when you see that, and I've worked in funeral homes, like I told you, since before I went to college. Meadows Brothers here, Mitchell and Fair in North Carolina. So the business to me was always exciting because you go from this, when nobody's around, it's a playful atmosphere. You got to keep up. You can't be crying every day in a funeral home and then taking care of people. So, you'll be laughing. But the minute like that flip, that switch flips and that family is there, everybody's serious. You got to get the job done. You got to get the job done right. And then afterwards, you just kind of like breathe again. But that's that high and low of that. Hey, Betty Jean is on. Betty Jean Quarles and Florence Craig is on. So it's a switch that turns. So thank you to all them.
Now, so I know you want the desire to be in the business. Could you do the body part?
So I have been present, obviously working in funeral homes, and it doesn't bother me. I'm more of the funeral director part.
So you don't want to do the
I don't want to do the embalming. I don't want to do the embalming. And I said this before, and I think last week we kind of talked about this. But yeah, that's not my. But here in New York State, the unfortunate part is they don't have just a funeral director's license. You have to do the embalming school and all that. If they had a funeral director's license solely, I would have one, and I'd be doing a lot of different things. However, I don't need to embalm. I'd rather be like Bishop Robinson and let me direct a funeral and own it, and then you hire somebody who knows how to do that, and you just do that kind of stuff. Monique would do the embalming, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll retire and Monique can do the embalming, and I can. I'm not retiring from Trebek.
No, please.
Dominique says he likes to be in charge. No, that's not true, Mark, is it?
No, it really isn't. Like, no, seriously. Like,
I really don't.
You really don't. If people really knew how often I think me and you quit on each other.
We don't want to be in charge. I'm in charge by default and by calling, but the place I love to be is in the background. Let me be in the background, because what people don't understand about being in charge, you're also the first one shot down. You're the first one that everybody thinks add something else to them, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm so laid back that I would love, everybody knows this about me who knows me, I would love a job where I didn't have to deal with people at all, and I just get a fat paycheck and I go home.
That'd be great. Would you find it? Make sure you just bring me along too.
Craig gonna say, don't want it. Can I tell you what kind of pajamas he had on last night on the Zoom? Can I tell you what kind of pajamas my son had on?
Tell it.
He had on some silky slick pajamas.
Oh, he had on his Bill Cosby's?
The blue. When I tell you I ribbed so, my oldest daughter just got mad at me and hung up. We ribbed on Markeith, we ribbed on Craig. It was fun. He gonna say tread gingerly. He had on rich pajamas. So, what'd y'all do for Thanksgiving? Let me hear from you all. Tell me what you did. Did you get together with people, or did you stay away from people yesterday? How many? I mean, the police ain't coming out. By the way, while I'm waiting for your reaction on that, not silky slick. Supreme Court came out with a decision. Churches of the Orthodox Jews, the Roman Catholic diocese in New York City sued New York State, basically the governor, for his restrictions on churches. The Supreme Court, the day before Thanksgiving,
late in the evening.
late in the evening. When I talk about late in the midnight hour, somebody must have been praying. Come on here. Come on in the room. Late in the midnight hour, the Supreme Court votes that basically the governor could not treat the church any differently, basically, right? With the restrictions that one judge even wrote that that the governor considered liquor stores, travel, and tools more essential than worship.
Yep.
I said, oh my goodness. Now, a lot of news agencies called me yesterday, wanted me to do interviews. I didn't, number one, because it was Thanksgiving. And I'm changing. Like, hey, it ain't, the earth wasn't burning up. So I'm not going to keep taking the time away from the boys. And especially when I learned last night that they roasted my wife the other day saying, we don't even eat dinner together like we used to.
No.
Oh, yeah. Like, and I'm man enough and open enough to go, oh, that's important to them. I didn't even think about that.
They still airing their union grievances?
Their union is even, my boys' union is stronger than ever right now. It's strong. Like, once we told them you could speak freely with respect. So we're sitting there eating, and she was like, oh, yeah, because they were like, Papa always working, and you stand up and eat at the table. She stands up and eats like right where she cooked, and then the boys come in and they sit down. I didn't know that was still important to them.
Wow.
13 years old, you want to sit down? So I lit candles and we sat down. So yeah, they got they put in their grievance. I didn't know. They have a lot to say. Their union is strong. My kids have a union. So basically, they're saying that when these churches, and they sued because they were in an orange zone, I believe, right? And that these restrictions were not fair. Now this morning or last night, or the governor is saying, well, kinda, I still can do whatever. Supreme Court says you can't enforce it.
Right.
So the governor can say right now, and I think it's still dicey, and everybody's going to try to argue their side, but the Supreme Court has spoken. The governor could say 30%, but he can't send no troops over to tell you or fine you, right? So, but here's my take on it. So everybody who is called, two things I'm going to talk about today. One is something that I saw on YouTube with my name in it. I'm going to come back to that, but this ain't what I put up the post or what I was going to talk about. But I want to go ahead and say what I feel about what the Supreme Court did. Now, you all know that when, not maybe you don't, but when the governor first closed down churches, I was very verbal in saying, hold it. How do you make the decision of what essential is for people? And how do you say to a restaurant, you can have people in it, but a church can't? How do you say to, well, so I went, the liquor store, everything else, you can, but the church can't, right? I was immediately, like 2 days later, contacted by the governor himself to explain his position, and then put on a task force of pastors, of religious leaders from across the state. And if you all remember, churches weren't even considered in the matrix. Like when they would talk about, churches just had to close. After those meetings, churches, and you still see it to this day, when a news agency is going to tell it, like Orange, houses of worship, not churches, houses of worship are right there now and in the discussion. That's all I asked for, and we got it done. Now, I want to be clear. It wasn't just because Darius Pridgen went on a rant and the governor called. It was more pressure from New York City. Now, anybody who doesn't understand how this state is run, Western New York is the last on the list. New York City runs state government, basically, okay? Because of the masses amount of people. So now we are considered. I don't mind, and I understand the need for limitations. True Bethel had already decided before we went into this zone that we were not going to be open this Sunday. We will be on and we will be live because I was afraid of people gathering together in large groups on Thanksgiving and then bringing it into the sanctuary. And I felt like regardless of whether the government said it or not, we had to make sure we had to definitely make sure that people were safe. So we had already decided that regardless. But I still stand on the platform that you have to talk to church leaders, because at the end of the day, the church, if they are doing church right with the precautions that are recommended, is probably more safe than going into other places.
Absolutely.
Because you go into a restaurant, people take off their masks, and I'm feeling hard for these restaurants, by the way, and all of the businesses that are suffering. I'm feeling hard for them. My point is, a house of worship, usually when people come to a house of worship, they understand protocol, leadership, and when that leader says everybody has to keep on their mask, everybody got to keep on their mask. When that leader and the leadership of a mosque or a temple, when they say we're going to do temperature checks, you got to get temperature checks. It's a lot different than a person who goes to a restaurant as a patron and then cusses out everybody. Now, we do get cussed out here, by the way. We do get cussed out on a regular basis for asking people to take temperature checks. But we cuss back. No, we don't. We just ask them to leave. Because you cannot, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, my point is that right now, all of this limitation on churches is in limbo, high and low. But I still encourage church leaders, my brothers and sisters, in the cloths, got to be careful. And just because the Supreme Court has said that he can't enforce it, we still have to be careful to make sure that precautions are there if you're going to gather, if you're going to have a convention, if you're going to have a conference. I'm telling you, and I've told people, I'm not preaching at any conference, any convention, any mass gathering at this point, because I just want to be careful, because we don't know all the science on that.
And that's kind of, that was my feeling yesterday as well. Like,
yeah.
Okay, you can't enforce. You're saying the government can enforce, but it's still then up to that local leader to protect their flock, their gathering. But then it was also Chief Roberts' statement was very interesting, because then he was also like, but I don't feel like we should have ruled on it because they weren't restricted anymore anyway.
Yeah, but still, they could be next week. That's why I think the Supreme Court should have ruled on it, because then what happens the next week? These numbers move so quickly, and it affects more than just them. I mean, now we're in a zone where there's limitations. I don't have, now, in the beginning, when they closed down churches, we had church outside. Not everybody was for it, and it was a big deal, and we still had church outside, because you said that people could do drive-ins.
And a lot of other churches have sense.
They have sense. So you can't, to me, you can't say, oh, you can go to a drive-in movie, and then when the church does the same thing, oh, the church is wrong. And that's what I think the Supreme Court was basically saying. Right. That's not, how did you pick out this one institution, the houses of worship, and say, no, you can't, but all the people over here can. And because you want to go to the movie, oh no, this is okay. That's my only, and right. I stay there, and I support the governor. I support, like we said last week. You can't say, well, you can, but it's kind of bad to say, well, the United States government isn't doing anything, and then this man is trying to do something. Yep. Give me the guidelines, and then I'll make a choice. I don't want to see where the government is doing, like some areas, because it's got so bad, where they have curfews, and you can't come out of the house after 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, luckily
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, and I think that gets us into a dangerous place. But we're in a dangerous place if we are burying more people than we should be. So, the president said. He's the reason for the vaccine.
He sure did.
You see him go off yesterday?
I saw.
He told that person,
but I didn't watch it.
So the reporters kept pressing him, and he in his mood. I saw him on the golf course yesterday. He was swinging so hard. Shouldn't he have been at home?
Well, you saw the same reaction when he was on the golf course the day they announced.
Yeah, but he was swinging so hard. But now when he goes out, it's a big crew that has to go out. A doctor has to go out, in case something happens. All Secret Service has to go out. The press is going to go out. So you're going out in the middle of a pandemic. You're playing golf.
Mm-hmm. I think they said it costs us about $2 million
when he goes out
every time he goes golfing.
But he dogged Obama for the couple times he went out.
Yep.
And we weren't in the middle of a pandemic.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. India said, speaking of India, India's on. I want to bring her on so bad.
I did see her.
Can you click her in?
Oh.
Or no, she's not. I want to talk to Miss India. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming back to India. So, yeah, the president said, you're a lightweight. To the reporter, and then said, I'm the president of the United States. You don't talk to me like that, and you better not talk to any other president like that.
Oh, now he wants to.
Oh, he melting. He mad. He big mad.
Wait, did
he? India, can you hear me? Tell me yes or no.
And my phone isn't working. I can't bring it.
Shucks. Yeah, he big mad, man. He went off. He is. He looked like he been golfing by himself, just out there like, I'm mad.
That's it.
So I'm glad India's on, because the last thing I talk about is about something in her neighborhood. Yeah, he mad. Clap back. I'ma use that. You are like, that's what the man said. Mm-hmm. He is going off. Now, what he need to be doing is getting them boxes ready. India, I saw you had a crush on somebody. She probably didn't think that's what I was going to talk about.
I know she didn't.
India Walton says she just came to the council meetings
for McDreamy.
Is that what she said? McDreamy?
That's it. That's what she said.
Oh gosh. Okay. And I heard she running for something. That's what I read in the news.
That's what they had out there.
They had that in the news.
Sure did.
Now, I want to know whether that was a prank.
I don't know.
Dominique said I would have. Look at Tim is on. Tim know everybody. Don't I keep saying that Newkirk?
Oh,
Tim Newkirk know everybody.
He know everybody.
He was at a funeral the other day, of course, and he talking like he not even one of those people like act like he know everybody. He really, especially when it's like around the hood. So Tim is like, hey, whatever one girl name was,
but he did it so cool. He walked in
he
the
does
church.
Do it. I didn't even know it was him.
And I waved, and the next thing I know, he was all down front, like you said. It was like hugging people, slapping people.
Slapping people. What? I shot my shot too late. Laugh out loud. India. Oh, that means they contacted each other. That means they contact. I didn't even know that would. I don't know her type then. I thought I had a type for her.
I don't know.
No, I really did.
So,
I didn't.
Hey, listen.
I thought I had a type. That's not her type.
It's pandemic time. There is no type. It's cuffing season too.
So he must have. He must have said that. That he got a girlfriend or something. Like this was like out in public. Well, because she said she shot her shot too late.
Maybe he shot her down. I don't.
Maybe we'll have a show in February, like a dating show.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
India says, "Is the call in working?"
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. We down.
Yeah, for some reason. Hold on.
That's because Mark was in there with his toy, the video wall for Sunday.
Nope. This phone says log in.
Oh yeah. Oh, because the system went down.
Yeah.
Bishop,
hold on, I'm gonna give Ray her. Can I have Ray Sean call her and put her on?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Oh, well, I'm asking her her permission first.
India, we're gonna put you on the radio. Ryan, get your things. That's Craig. Why are we playing so much? So while we getting India on, I want to say this. I was looking for something on YouTube. happened to come across. Tim said, "Yes, you do that." Is Tim got a girlfriend? Tim married, I think. Tim, you married? You got a girlfriend? Yeah, that's kind of. I figured a Tim for India, like not Tim himself, but like a Tim. Like I thought, yeah. Okay, we calling her now. What you trying to do? So while y'all doing that, I'm gonna tell you. So we're gonna get India on. I'm gonna try to get her matched up in a minute. Here's my point. I saw this video on YouTube in which a developer mentions me and others in the government, and at least another, and says, Tim said no. Anyway, says, I'm coming back to that, and says that I basically was supporting all in for a project in a certain area of Ellicott District. I want to be clear. First of all, when I saw it, I could not believe it. I pushed rewind 4 times. 4 times. And heard my name again.
Again.
Did I not send you the video?
You sure did.
And then heard my name again. Sent it to Mark. He didn't know it was a video. He never opened it up to this morning. Then he called me and said, "Oh, something. Oh,
yeah." I said he need to play the video from the meeting.
Yes.
With it.
Because I did attend a meeting with, like I do, that's not different, in which a project was presented, and I said, as I've said to every developer, if the community loves it, I love it.
Yep.
If the community hates it, I hate it. I want to be on record. Matter of fact, we met with a developer for another project. Monday
or Tuesday?
Yeah, sometime last week. I'll say in Ellicott, they put the people on. I was clear because this building is falling in, but these people just bought it. So put them on. And I said they had their dreams.
Yep.
And I said, you first need to clean up the property you just bought.
Very lofty dreams.
Very lofty dreams. I'm not a dream killer. And I said, I'm not going to say what they want to do because I think they should tell the community. What did I say on that call? If the community loves it, because I'm elected by the people. You can't come to Darius. Everybody who's ever dealt with me, they know what I'm going to say. I will listen to their plan. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that part sounds nice. You got affordable housing? Okay. Is it right? And then I don't care if they build in the Taj Mahal. I say to them, you have to meet with that community. They can come and say, Pridgen, we want to put the Taj Mahal up. What is Pridgen going to say? You got to go to community. We got another developer in a certain area who wanted to be designated developer on the project. The community spoke that they wanted a portion of the building up. I never said you could take the whole thing down. I said you got to talk to the community. Now, once the community gives me we good, I'm good. So this video basically says, it says that that the project was presented to me and I'm all in basically. It's not the truth.
And if you don't want to play the tape out.
No, we don't have to play other tapes. But the point is, I was very clear that they needed to meet with the community.
Absolutely.
Because Darius doesn't want to wake up one day and I'm not the council member and I don't have the information and something being built across the street from me and nobody ever asked my input. So I've been clear so that if this video gets shared beyond the 23 people that have seen it. No, because I don't play games like that, and I don't appreciate somebody saying I'm supporting something when I was clear that the community had to be involved, and especially in that community. I have painstakingly made developers go out, and I don't care how you have to do it. Matter of fact, remember we were supposed to be on a call the other day, and they didn't notify the community. I got off the call. You're not going to talk to me and not talk to these people who elect us.
And that meeting has been rescheduled, and the first thing I did was forward it back to the community.
Yes. I've been in this seat almost 10 years. In a few weeks, it'll be 10 years. I tell that's why I ain't in no mess and I ain't in no garbage, and can't nobody say, oh, I got them in my pocket. It's a lie. I make them go to community. I have had people who supported me financially who I turned around and voted against something or went to a meeting and let them have it, because at the end of the day, if you bought, you're enslaved. You ain't buying me. That's why I'm glad I'm not broke, because I don't have to depend on no $30 and no $50 and no ticket sales and all that. Y'all hear me? That's why I'm glad I'm not broke. Now, I could be broke tomorrow because life can turn around in a minute. The point is I'm not broke today, and you not doing that to me. No. So when y'all see this, we got India on. I tell the truth. I don't play with people. Okay, I'm about to go into different, but I'm really serious about that. I do not, this job, when you're elected, or even when you're a pastor, you basically elected by God. You represent God. So it's not about you. It's not, stop it. When you are an elected official, you are elected by the people to carry out the business of the people, not your personal agenda, period. And you ought to treat people with kindness and respect. Now, I do go off sometimes because when people get too rude, I get a little rude sometimes, but I don't go out being rude, being petty. So I don't play that. So if you got a development, I'm not a dream killer. I will listen, but I'm not going to give you my 100% support before you have talked to the community that you are trying to develop in. We got India. Hey, India.
I'm here.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good. So you had a little crush thing? So,
Yeah.
And it didn't work out right?
He has a girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't think that. So what's your type? Tell us your type.
I don't have a type.
Oh.
I someone who's confident and strong and composed. You know, clearly I can be a little bit much, so it just has to be a person that can handle.
So you are like, a lot of people know you, and you know a lot of people, and you telling me out of all your right now, ain't nobody who interested in you trying to marry you and all that?
No, it's weird, right?
So are you? Do you feel? I mean, what you think going wrong?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I've been polling my exes. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? They like, it's just something about me, I guess.
So okay, you talk to your exes. What is the consistent theme that your exes say about India and why y'all not together?
I'm a lot.
You a lot to handle?
Yeah, and I'm flighty. I'm flaky, and I'm a regular ghoster.
What? You ghost guys?
I do.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get a love connection here. Why do you ghost them? And by the way, for those of you who don't know this terminology, ghost, it basically means she just disappears. Why do you ghost them?
Okay, so Monique can probably identify with this as a person who's partnered to someone who has like a very public persona and is like a thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Some have to like stop. Right? You have to stop thinking, stop interacting, and you don't want to be on all the time. There are going to be people who like love the best you, but when you're not at your best, it's scary. So like I have difficulty showing that level of vulnerability and like allowing someone to know the part of me that is not always the best part.
That's the softest I've ever heard you. But see, and it depends what kind of men, and Monique just said on the thing, yep, it depends what kind of men you're interested in. Like, I don't like being on all the time. I really don't. I don't. So, but ghosting? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna work on this. We will take this up as a project to find somebody who does not mind a woman ghosting him, and that can handle a woman who admits I'm a little too much. I'm a lot. No, she said I'm a lot.
Just a little bit. So before I hang up though, I need you to know this. I officially resigned as executive director of the Land Trust.
What? Now this is serious.
However, I have so much knowledge that I've gained. So the knowledge that I have and my passion for working with you to make sure that development occurs in a way that we create permanently affordable housing does not leave with that. And I would like to chat about the Town Gardens project because I think it would be a great pilot for a tenant opportunity to purchase.
Mm-hmm. I do
and
too.
That would be interesting to have like the folks that live there pool together and be able to buy it. But anyway, yeah, so.
India. So I'm going to say this. Now this is true. Everybody's watching live. I did not know that. I am very disappointed to hear that. You were very powerful in that role. Houses are starting to be built right now, which I think is so very important. So whatever I'm a support, like I just said, I support dreams. And my role in this life is to try to get people's dreams realized, you know? So whatever your next, if you're going to stay in housing development and all that, I got you. Because I think that it is so important. What you started with that land trust. I remember, and you are a lot sometime. We in the corner on High, and you like, are you gonna support land trust? And I had no idea what the heck you were talking about. And when I said, if you explain it, and then that little smile came up, and you're like, okay, and you did, and that's why we have the first successful land trust in the city of Buffalo. Period. Let's not forget that. And so whatever else you're going to do, in housing, let me know.
The land trust is super strong. I don't want people to think that anything went awry. I stepped down because, the cat's out the bag now. I'm going to run for mayor, and it's a clear conflict to be in that position while I'm pursuing a political office. So that's the reason why. So I'll continue to be a support, and that work is very important to me. So.
All right. So you going to find a boyfriend by then?
By January?
Yeah.
No, and I can't date while I'm running for mayor. That's gonna be stupid.
India Walton, everybody. Thanks, India.
To find me a husband and get me married.
All right, we'll work on it. Thanks, India. India gonna get married and leave her name the same. That's how she gonna be. She gonna be she gonna make him take the name. And I would tell you why, because once you're known by a certain name and then you change it, then people be like, well, who is India Johnson?
That's true.
Right? Anyway, gotta find her husband. Rayshawn got her, Rayshawn got her on the phone fast.
Listen.
No, he ain't. I don't think that's what, Craig said that, but I don't think that's what he meant.
No, well, if Craig said it, then that's definitely what he meant. Rayshawn only called her. Let's clean it all up. Rayshawn
and called her on Mark's phone.
No.
Oh, shucks.
No,
Hold on. Let me stop. Hold on.
Nope.
Okay, sorry.
Rayshawn only called because our calling phone was down.
Because the whole system went down at the church.
I called her on my church business phone.
Called her on the church business phone.
That's it. Let's clear everything up.
Because... Yeah. I'm getting a little uncomfortable now. So, in a minute, are they finished with the video wall? Mm-hmm. They already tested it out?
Yeah, all we got to do is your computer was moving slow.
Oh, of course it was.
So, Sunday, if you tuned in late, we got a video wall, and people will actually be on worship through Zoom so I can see them and hear them. And I'm really excited about Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. I'm really excited. Now watch the power or something to go down.
Please.
Sometimes whatever can happen just happens.
Listen,
and you just
please,
feel like,
because they did have a concern about the outlets on the stage.
oh, no.
Don't say that.
We need to just run it for for
geez.
hours today to make sure it stays on.
Oh, we don't have to turn it off.
Huh?
We don't have to turn it off.
Oh, you leave it on?
Yeah, we can leave it on.
Hey, listen, the Notre Dame kicks off at 3:30, so
You gonna be in there watching Notre Dame? That's the biggest TV screen you will ever watch it on.
Absolutely.
I wonder how we could look at Tani. I wonder how we could capitalize on that. Super Bowl. Mm-mm.
Well, we got to see if we can gather first.
Well,
It'll be a Super Bowl worship service.
They actually have a.
Or we could protest and then we can
they got a
Gym in Orchard Park
too.
Got a what?
The video screen truck.
Truck, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can do a lot of things.
We could do a lot of things. So Sunday, if you tuned in late, we have a video screen being installed right now, and I'm so psyched. We just got to make sure. Because
I'll tell you what. India must have shared the stream because the numbers went drastically up. And then now everyone's on here. My goodness, love you, India, as he should, Mr. Walton.
Somebody say, as you should, Mr. Walton. Now, out of all of that, you tell me she can't get a man after all that? This is an international audience. It's people watching right now from another country.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
That's it. She might just have to expand.
Oh, I'm not going to say what Marie Collins just said.
You might have to expand her territory.
So y'all ladies just read. You see what Marie I'm not reading that into the record.
No, I'll read it. Hold
on.
No.
So what we're talking about, I am not commenting because all my Pentecostal aunts from my in-law side will all be on there. Amen. Hallelujah. Put on a slip.
Not the...
My grandmother used to lay that slip out on the bed at night.
The slip go with the wig. You had to.
The slip go with the wig.
Yep, all laid out.
Did y'all either grandmother had the little head, the little styrofoam head? Do they still use those?
Absolutely.
Oh,
now they even like the hard plastic too.
Oh, see, I don't know. So my wife just got her hair done. And she she's been wearing it natural, but I asked her for Christmas to do it a certain way. That's all I asked for Christmas. I paid for it too. And no, we ain't break no rules. But yeah. Last week I said, listen, this is what I want for Christmas. I don't need nothing else. I just want to look at her.
No.
She cute.
No.
I kind of like her, and that's a lot for me.
That's huge.
I don't really like people all like that.
You need a Sunday service for that.
Folks, I got to get ready to get out of here. Stay safe, and Brian, I'm gonna have a studio because I didn't plan on coming to work today. I'm gonna have a studio play the commercials, but I do want to thank Hobson's, the doctor of dry cleaning, for letting us laugh and bring real information. And I want to thank Brian K. Lewis personally, him first before his business, but for being the sponsors of this show. That's Hobson's, the doctor of dry cleaning, and Brian K. Lewis. Thank you for your support. Go support them.
Since we're talking about sponsors in the season of giving, we still are looking for lunch sponsors and tech sponsors.
Oh, right. You can sponsor. You can buy us
or sponsor an episode.
How you gonna start with lunch?
We've been talking about the lunch sponsors for like a year.
Well, we need some. So that means restaurants who are listening, we'll eat your food on the air.
That's it.
And if it's bad, we ain't even gonna say that. We're gonna say the stuff that's good.
Yeah.
I don't hurt no business.
No, never.
So if it ain't look like right, I'm gonna find a piece in there that's right.
We're gonna put it on camera. You might not see us eat it, but we'll put it on camera.
I will. So we will have those of you who are cooks and restaurant, not cooks.
I was gonna say
no.
Or catering.
Nope. I got to throw it to the station until next week. Power to the people. So I'm coming to the after party. I think.
You're still hot.
I'm still hot. Now we get a phone out of nowhere? Are you serious? Did the phone just start working?
No, that's the call-in line. I don't know why that church line is now like ringing.
So that's not. What's up,
idea.
everybody? Thanks for sticking around. I have to watch this entire video. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Deborah Hardy. Whittington, huh? Carlanda is on. Huh? What do you say? You can say it in the
way
mic.
y'all going, we're going to need a dating sponsor on the show.
A dating sponsor?
Hey, listen.
eHarmony, something.
Tanya is cracking up.
I'll reach out to
Carlanda said they greedy. Ask Chef Holt that man.
They greedy. Oh, no.
Yeah, so Chef Holt, they should be a lunch sponsor.
Absolutely.
What's some of the other Je ne sais quoi. Come on, the fish place that don't open till 5 o'clock that I keep wanting to go to.
Is that Fat Cat? No.
Is that
You talking what?
No, like is it one right on Kensington or something?
Fat Cats.
Fat Cats.
I think they go to the church too.
They do, but I can't. I need to eat my fish by 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I got to have my fish on Friday.
Yeah, I can't, and that's the problem because I'm not on that side of town.
Right, I'm in the house by then.
Late, so I always forget.
But I do want to, in this time of really struggle for our restaurants, I do want that would be really let's blow up these restaurants. And I don't mean literally. Online, I don't need no feds calling me. We heard you want to blow up restaurants. Here's my point. Hey, Madeline, love you too. I want Parkview. See, this is how I like to do it. This Parkview.
Yeah.
Ike and BG's. Their son is out there. GMB's. Carlanda says, "Where's GMB's?"
Oh, that's the fish place we go to.
GMB's. And then Parkview, Carolyn says, has fish. See, this is what we got to use social media for. How do we lift up one another? How do we let other people know where our business is so that we're spending money with people who spend money with us? You know what I mean? So we got to keep doing this. So if any of you know of any of those, they want to be a lunchtime sponsor, they can call the church. They make a meal. They bring it for the noon broadcast. Genesee is G&B. That's the one. Oh, that's the one
where Dave took us.
Oh, let me tell you. Now, they are really, really, really super clean in there. Mm-hmm. Did I take you in there?
No.
Like, it is spotless in there. So I don't know if they bought new equipment, but the outside is really nice. The inside is really nice. And they have really good food. That's about one. Like, I like their steak and what's the place I went to? Ashanti's? No, that's closed. Over on Broadway, Shies. Shies, I love. So I really, and I'm not kidding you. And nobody put up anything negative about any restaurant. If you don't like it, talk to them about it. But I think that yes, circulate the black dollars exactly. I think that I really haven't had bad food from a black owned restaurant. Now, I just haven't had a lot of bad. Now, they're items,
right?
But we all have our own taste. Mm-hmm. But this is what disappoints me. We will go to a chain and order potato salad and hate it and don't get on social media and dog them. And then we'll say, I went to such and such and the potato salad. Listen, I have gone to chains and the food wasn't right. I have gone to local places and something might not have been right. But the one thing you're not going to hear, unless it's dangerous and gonna kill you, I ain't gonna hurt no other business.
I mean, I have gone to Twitter on a chain though, and so I might not bash them on some of the other ones.
Oh, right,
but I have gone to Twitter and tried to get my money back or something.
Right. Marie Collins says, Pastor D, I hope I didn't disrespect nothing with what I said. Oh, Marie, no, you one of our favorites. We're not that deep.
We off the radio. Can we read it now?
She said everybody should make sure you have on a bra. That's it. But Marie, you know I'm not that deep. You didn't. We love you, Marie. We love you. You are faithful. You're faithful. Because
I mean, that's a true statement.
My grandmother would have said something like that.
Make sure you got your teeth in. Make sure you.
Oh gosh, Carlanda says inbox me your show info and I will get you a good sponsor. Okay, and it's a different one. It doesn't have. We don't want one that stays. We want different ones so that we can lift up different businesses. So we okay with it being somebody 1 week.
Yeah, that's why
I would like for it to rotate.
That's why they need to call the church so we make sure we don't double up.
Yep.
Have multiple people bringing food at the same Friday. We got a smorgasbord over here in the subway.
Who said that? Carolyn says, nope, I lost it. Buffalo Soul. Janique says most of my Thanksgiving dinner came from Parkview. Oh, I got to go to this Parkview. And
hey, you know where I actually remember Parkview from? That was Councilman Fontana's. That was like his last restaurant that he approved.
Oh, down there.
Yep, right at the edge of the park where they had all those constituents come. And
Yeah. And Harita Travis West and her staff were fantastic. I will probably never cook the full dinner again. See, I like to cook the full dinner. Well, let me stop pretending. I didn't cook the full dinner. Monique cooked the full dinner. But I like that atmosphere. I like the night before Thanksgiving. And then I like today. Like, I'm on my way to buy me some bread because that turkey. Oh, my good. Monique said I do the same thing so once I take it out the fryer, right? I always break off a little piece. I didn't know that. She said I do the same thing. And then I did like this with my finger, like, She said, you do the same thing every year. I'm like, do I? And she said, yes. You have to. Yes.
The chef is always supposed to taste his food before everyone else.
Oh, I do. I didn't know that. Renato says that Google Maps now has, if you put in black businesses, they will pop up.
Let me see.
We're going to see. We're going to test it out.
Hold on. I'm going to bring you up real tight.
Julie said you're still on Laugh Out Loud. Yeah, this is called the after party. So we're in the after party. I spent about 5-10 minutes in the after party where I don't have to worry about the FCC regulations. Exactly, Marie. He wears, I'm not, see? Now, Tani, her whole name is on here. We call her Tani, says, please do. I don't know what Monique says. What did Monique say? Because Craig, of course, is going in the wrong direction.
Won't bring that up.
Carlinda says, I'm relaunching Black Resource Magazine. Good, because I'll be a sponsor on your Black Resource Magazine. See, this how you circulate that black dollar, man. What came up? It must have, y'all put in black business? I can't see. Let me see.
No, you're in, is that
you got to go
Maps?
to Google.
No, in Google. That was
he
Apple
said
Maps.
put in black-owned businesses. Lizanne is cracking up. Liz, we were listening to jazz while we were eating. We were real suburban yesterday. And really? A song came on about I Love Lorraine or something like that. And I thought about your mom because obviously her mother's name is Lorraine. But I thought about your mom yesterday. Jen, hey, what's up, Jen? You a little late coming on. Did you find huh? Nothing? We ain't find nothing. Let's see exactly what he said. Maybe we Googled it wrong. He said Google Map has now, if you put in black businesses. Did you put in black businesses and spell it right?
I'm going to Google Maps.
Did you spell it right? Spell Mississippi. M-I-S. No! Oh, my.
No,
Wait a minute. Spell Mississippi again? No. What does cricket letter mean? He said cricket letter. Huh?
I got that from a show.
Oh, a show?
Hold on.
Was it about the Lord?
Yes, it was.
She was making your 6-month supply of masks. Jennifer, now listen. Jennifer came. Jennifer was we had a funeral the other day, and I couldn't find my mask. Jennifer comes in to take my temperature. Yes, I even get my temperature checked at True Bethel. Yes, they come right to my office. Everybody get bombarded. Not Marquis. Rashid said they was chasing him down the hall the other week.
I'm tired of them chasing me down.
I don't care. They said that you don't cooperate and you be running and all that.
Look at him. He look guilty.
Who?
Look at him.
Exactly. See, yeah. Hold on. So I said, look at Marie Collins in my cricket letter. Anyway. I said, Jen, listen how specific I was. Do you have a black mask in the car? Mark, did she come back with a black mask?
Here was the thing, though. She didn't even make it to the car. She went into, like, the office. She was like, I had one in the bag, but
Jennifer had it. So does she sells them, too, right?
I don't know.
So
I haven't.
Jennifer, do you sell them?
One yet.
Yeah, she sells them.
So I'm going to tell you all, I have had some masks that are too tight in my life, but she puts this little thing where you can like adjust it on your ear, and then even if it starts to like loosen up sometime, you can adjust it down tight. Yeah. So I highly recommend you all can get in touch with her on Facebook. They're a lot of them are double-sided, so I have every color in the rainbow, every color, gray, brown, you name it. Some of those colors aren't in the rainbow, but here's my point. The point is, we have it.
So
She said y'all frozen. Carlanda said we're frozen.
Nah, it might be her phone.
Oh, Carlanda, they talking about your phone. They said it's your phone.
Nah, I did get stuck on the shot for a second.
Oh,
but
okay.
the Google does work.
Does it?
Yeah.
Right, let me see that phone.
I just Googled it in Maps. So.
Okay, so see this information, y'all. So he put in black. Oh, you Googled it.
No, that's in the Google Maps. It's the
So
same search.
This is what comes up. Sharon L. Black.
Hey, that's where they got registered as a business.
Manna is the first one that comes up. Urban Chamber of Commerce, Management Border, Office Max. Not working, but some of them are on here. Miss Goodies, G&B Fish, Shrimp, and Chicken, Black Ice. So some things they just used to. Can I tell you what came up under black-owned businesses? Municipal Housing Authority.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish we did own a piece of it.
Oh gosh. We was going. India wanted to talk. About Town Gardens. We do. Golden Cup, the Barnes firm. But one of them, these injury attorneys did put a black lawyer on that little commercial. I did see that in a bubble. Now I'm going Kate Crazy, and so most of them are not, but you can look through it and find some. Joy Kendrick, I know Joy. She's an attorney. So this is how you get black wealth. We got to keep talking about this and sharing black wealth. All right, y'all.
Maybe we should get a different black business
day
in February.
We could do that.
Sponsor and highlight.
What do you do? What do you do? Do you eat leftover turkey?
See, I'm a leftover king. I'm getting ready to eat this food. And
so are you going to eat the whole plate?
I eat a whole meal if I crack one thing open,
you getting it all?
I'm cracking everything. I'm pulling everything back out the fridge.
By 1:45, I will be into my favorite. Here's my favorite. Some wheat bread, generous mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have the mayonnaise.
White meat, breast meat, salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper
cut it diagonally.
I was wondering if he's gonna go to the salt and pepper.
You gotta cut diagonally. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Lay's potato chips. Oh, shoot. You better stop it.
No, listen.
You better stop it.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. See, now, that's how I grew up. Mm-hmm. Me, now, if I have a middle of the day snack, I only want a ham sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. I love ham. I literally cook a whole 10-pound ham for me. Mm. So if y'all are funeralizing me in a couple weeks, it's definitely from high blood. So
Tony says, yes, I do. From high, that's not funny. That's not fun. What? That's not a funny joke.
Because I'm getting ready to eat every piece of this ham.
That's not funny. Nobody else knows how to run this studio. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm petty like that. Listen to this. I'm walking past Monique yesterday. She gonna turn around and do like this, right? So I was like, what? Because I didn't know if that meant hug.
You know I got this light in front of me. I can barely.
Oh, you couldn't see. She put her arm like I guess she was feeling huggy, and so she put her arms out, and then I was like, what? And then she said, just forget it. And I was like, no, I didn't know, like, because you was telling me a story, and I didn't know if that was part of the story, or you meant like come get a hug. Because are y'all huggy like in the house?
No, leave me alone.
You not huggy in the house? You huggy in the house?
I've changed, yeah. So no, I'm not anywhere.
You were?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever been huggy, but I wanted to hug. Then I felt bad. You know how you want to replay a moment and go back. So maybe when I go home, I'm gonna be. Greg, so yesterday we were watching TV. No, no. Here's my point. Yesterday
that hair done too.
That hair. Ooh.
Ray, go get the boys.
Hey.
Matter of fact, look, Ray, we can go in the sanctuary watch.
So we were watching TV. And she was sitting, so our couch splits, but I can, make it where it's whole. but we got the leg things.
Mm-hmm.
So she was on the leg thing. I was, a recliner. But I was like, I should just reach over there and just like bring her in like this. So we watch a TV like this. But then I was like, but what if she stay too long? So like we because and then you want to move. But then if you move, it's gonna mess
ruins
up
the whole position.
Legs start
falling asleep.
Right.
God forbid somebody gotta go to the bathroom.
So I gotta change the way our living room is, but it's so tiny in the other part you can't really move the couches because I wanted to just be like, oh, we hugging.
Change your breathing pattern.
Right, you can't breathe as hard. so when this real married stuff, this is the after show. So like at night we start out like in a cuddle, like kinda, and then it's like, okay, once you fall asleep, okay, everybody on their own.
Yeah, get too high. It just no.
And then that's always a problem because she cold all the time. So y'all say this cuddling season. No, not like her. Like she really like cold. But I don't know how you cuddle and they be having all them house coats and stuff on. Mm-mm. See, my cuddling season is the summer.
Hey, well.
We don't have air conditioning. You understand?
A PG show over here.
You understand? That's my cuddling season. Now, when the winter come and your woman, now this ain't Monique, but she walking around in gloves and double bonnets and socks that's too big. Like you, do you be like, ooh, I want to cuddle? He says it's cuffing season.
Cuffing, yes, cuffing is different.
Carolyn says she may be anemic. She is,
but
she doesn't wear all that anymore.
So we're not cuffing,
right?
Yeah.
Well, she. So I turned up the heat a little bit more.
Oh,
yeah, like take a layer off because I'll pay a little more on the heat bill.
Oh, he done turned up the heat.
I turned up the heat early this year. Cause I was about to say, I know. Yep. See, I'm honest. I'm honest. So she been delayering.
I mean, the heat gonna keep going up.
I don't care. I don't care.
He gonna see that heat bill and be like, nah, you got to put that layer back on.
I actually like looking at I actually like it. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much. It's always fun. Sometimes it's not fun, but I don't know. I'm in this different space. I want to laugh as much as I can. I want to enjoy life. Hope you do too. Have a great day after Thanksgiving.
Stay safe, Black shopping.
Yeah, if you going Black Friday shopping, mask up.
And remember us.
She gonna say the heat will be on high.
Remember,
we do what?
I said remember us if you are Black Friday shopping.
What you mean?
Like, remember us on this show right now. We had no days off, so we need TVs, we need wall art.
We have worked through an entire pandemic. This is crazy, but so have other people.
Yes.
So big ups to all of you who still working. All right, y'all. Peace.